round 3, talking about the third year in business, what it was to us, the growth we experienced, the changes we made. So, look at all these. Pre-warning for the video, I may ramble. Anyway, so going into our third season, this was a time where I knew, things have been rolling. We needed to be able to grow. I don't know if I talked about it in the last one, but we were using Jobber. Jobber was not going to handle the kind of growth at that point. I don't know anything about Jobber now, but it wasn't going to handle the kind of growth that we were experiencing in what we wanted to have. So I looked into Service Autopilot because we needed to know how much we were making per hour all the time. We needed to be able to have tablets for the guys. I've focused everything I've done around growth and making it easier, and always coming up with more ideas to how do we make this easy? What do we do to make this better? So Service Autopilot was something. I had a business coach. So I'd been doing a bunch of reading before that. Now I've got a business coach and I'm reading. He's holding me accountable. It's where I got the idea of, really starting to the idea of setting goals. We used to do more quarterly. Now I'm just more monthly focused, and I've got farther out plans. But I had a business coach that held me accountable, taught me business acumen, really got me sharp on where we're at, how we should be billing, some of the better decisions I made. He kind of pushed me in that direction. So as things are going on, we're getting this ball of steam. We came off second year, we did 108, and these numbers, if I look back at QuickBooks, they might be a couple thousand off, or they might be dead on, but from my memory, this is about exactly where they were. So my goal for 2000, or whatever year this is, the third season, was 250,000. So I wanted to double up and go up from that 108.
So since that was our goal, we were able to plan for it. We were able to see, hey, what do we need to do to make this happen? What is it that it's going to take to hit 250,000? And guys, we planned, we worked, we looked at the stuff, and we smashed it. I almost want to go back and look. I think we might have done a little more than 250. But so our third year in business, we did 250,000. It was awesome to see your goals just come true, because I know what it's like to look at that number and see, how's that going to happen? That's impossible. We're there right now this year. It's like, how are we going to do this? This is stupid. But we do it, and it happens. And we have goals, and we shoot towards them. I mean, I knew that I wanted to build a business that could support my family, with or without me. There is no business that is small that if you die, doesn't go with you. So that's why I've always been so adamant on growing a large business. So yeah, our third year, we hit the 250,000 mark, and I knew then, I was like, whoa, you can just like put the pedal to the metal. And I thought I knew then that you could put the pedal to the metal and grow. But it really was insane to me at that point how much you could truly do. As we're kind of going on and all this gets said, I've always been someone that I paid myself the same thing every week. I don't remember when it actually started. I think last year is when I actually started taking a W-2 wage, because we became an S Corp. But like, I hear people say this is what you keep, or they look at net as in like what they get paid. Net is not what you get paid. Net is what the business profited after you've paid yourself a fair wage. and so that's the big misconception. I pay myself the same every week. It doesn't change. That's how I've always done. Now I raise this every year. I want to get a bigger and bigger income. That's the whole purpose. Like, if you're running a business and you cannot run your life off of it. I have a wife. I have 2 kids. I want to grow. I want to be able to give my kids and my family an awesome, awesome life. I want to create opportunities for the people around me. And see, I'm veering off again. I'm veering off. But this is all the thoughts going through in my head in this as I'm seeing this grow on what I need, what it's going to take, how much money I'm going to need to make to give my family that. And as we go on now, it's turned into a thing that, like, I want to give my family even more, and I want to start figuring out how we can help other people, you know? I mean, so that's what it was in that third year. We hit our mark. We grew like crazy. We implemented using service autopilot so we could check our numbers. We implemented streamlining systems. We implemented everyone having a credit card on file. Now, mowing, we got really good at this really quick, but the other services we didn't. But now it's came to the point of everything is credit card on file. So, and that was scary. I was like, you know, am I going to lose all my customers over this credit card on file? But we needed to be able to bill immediately. We needed to have that cash flow. We are growing. We are spending a lot of money. We need to keep the money coming in. We do not need to be waiting on aging receivables of that are 90 days out. Like, we're not going to play that game. That's fine if people do, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted it to be fast, efficient, growth oriented. We got to be able to keep our guys paid, keep us paid, keep the business moving forward. So yeah, those were some of the big takeaways from that season. The business coach, continuing to learn and educate myself to make it me better, faster. So I understood more. So I understood what net was. So I could understand a profit and loss sheet. So I could understand how that worked. So I could know what my liabilities were. So I could know how to handle those things. So I could continue creating a way to keep cash flow coming in the door. So I could maintain a profitable business. These are all huge. These are all huge things that made that year awesome. And all of these years as we built, they created the foundation for what we're doing. So I'm always looking at how to pour more into myself. That's what we did that whole year with our goals. You know, everything was how do we pour more into the business? How do we create a foundation for growth? And that is how I've looked at every decision I've made. That's why we've made hires sooner. That's what we did that year. We hired more people, we got more equipment, and we looked into the future. Now, the future is not always going to be perfect, and you're not always going to be right, but that is the beauty of being an entrepreneur. You get to do it. You get to be resourceful, and you get to use that resourcefulness to grow. Guys, that's huge. I mean, you can build anything you want. You could build any size business you want. And I'm going to continue to show you how our growth went. So final recap. First year we did 16,000. Second year we did 108. Third year we did 250. And we're going to do the fourth year coming up next. Will be the next video. And then our current status of this year, which is our 5th year in business, where we're at. If you guys have questions, you know, I have people ask me about like how profitable we are and all kinds of things. I'm an open book. Let's talk about it. I'd love to empower guys to see that, like, you can grow a big business. You can do a lot of stuff. It is possible. There's no reason, if you want it, that you should hesitate, because every year that you would have been heading in the right direction, and if you're just standing still and stagnant, that's one year you've lost. So, guys, Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care. Like, subscribe. If you like this video, leave a comment. I want to hear everybody's thoughts on the growth. I want to hear everybody's thoughts on why it's wrong, why it's right, everything. And I want to get to know all of you and see if there's somewhere down the road I can help you. Have a good one. See ya.